welcome back to my channel. My name's Emily. I am a knitter, crocheter and very occasional sewer. Today's episode is my weekly podcast, so I'll be going through all of the crafty goodness that I've been up to in the last week. Now there's not a massive amount to show you today, but as I am sure you're all aware, I do like to waffle, so I'm pretty sure I'll be able to fill out an episode. Probably. Anyway, before we get stuck in, how are you all today? I hope that you've had a really lovely week so far. I hope you've got some really nice plans for the weekend as well, and I hope they entail some very nice crafty plans too. How am I? It's been a hard week, really hard. I mean, I knew it would be, and I know some of you out there do know what's happened this week. Essentially, we said goodbye to someone very dear yesterday. Not easy, as I'm sure you can all imagine. So yeah, yesterday was quite an emotional day. Made a bit more emotional by the fact that something happened. Without delving into details, we had quite a big shock while we were driving up to the cemetery, and everyone involved is absolutely fine. No one is harmed. Everyone's okay. Thank God. But yeah, it was not the phone call I'd ever expect to have from someone, and yeah, it was quite a shock. So it was a massive roller coaster of emotions alongside what the day was as well. So yeah, it was exhausting to say the least. So if I look tired, I am. That is why. That's why I'm so, and my brain's not fully functioning yet. It is Thursday today. I usually film on a Wednesday, but obviously Wednesday we weren't here. So yeah, I thought that was a spider then. I was about to freak out. Not what I need right now. So yeah, my energy's a bit low, in case you noticed that. But yes, I am fine. It's just been a week. But other than that, I am very much looking forward to the weekend because a dear friend is coming to stay this weekend. She should be with me, or if not with me, she'll be on her way to me by the time this video is up. Very excited to see her. It feels like it's been ages, but I don't think it's been that long actually, but it always feels too long when I haven't seen her. So yeah, she's coming to stay for a couple of days, and we're just going to have a really nice chill weekend, catching up, good old chin wags, bit of crafting. We might nip out to somewhere. I'm not sure where yet. There's a lot of places around here actually, but we've done them all. But I'll see what she fancies. She might fancy just sitting in and having a chill. She might fancy a little walk around because there's quite a few places you can walk around here. But I know we'll be doing a lot of crafting. I don't know if I've already said that, but she is a crafter, and I'm sure we'll be doing that. So yeah, it's going to be good. I'm really looking forward to it. And our ritual, we always go to the local garden centre for breakfast. So yes, I don't know whether we're doing that on Saturday or Sunday yet. It's usually the Sunday, but I think she's going to be heading off a little bit earlier this weekend. So yeah, but we'll definitely, it's a given. It's what we've got to do. Right, I am going to get stuck in because it's already nearly 4 minutes. What can I tell you? I like to waffle. I've already said this, and you know this. My apologies, everyone. Apparently, I am struggling to film today. Please bear with me. I'm hoping this will be the only cut. But as I say, please bear with me. Right. Let's try the updates again. So the only update that I have for you this week is that I am due to film my month-end wrap-up for the month of May. I'm planning to film that next week, but I'm going to hold the video back and release it the week after in place of a podcast. The reason for that is because we're actually away. We're going to Le Mans in France for the 24-hour motorsport race. We go every year. We love it to pieces. It's going to be fantastic. We are one person down this year, so it is tinged with a little bit of sadness, but we will definitely be toasting to all the good memories for sure. And it will be a wonderful wonderful event. But yes, all that to say is that I'm not going to be here, so there's not going to be a podcast. So that's why I'm going to hold that video back, and the month-end wrap-up will be in place of a podcast. That's that's what I was trying to say. Oh my goodness. Yes, no, I'm not going to cut that because I've cut enough, and let's continue. So that is the only update that I have for you. I'll give you more information next week. It will be a bit more, well, that's pretty much it, isn't it? The month-end wrap-up is going to be in place for a podcast, not next week, the week after. There we go. And then I'll be back resuming the normal schedule after that. So yes, and I'll tell you all about it. I'm super, super excited. I'll get some footage as well. I know I keep promising that I will finish editing the footage from last year and do the video that I keep saying I was going to do, but yeah, really struggling to put that together. So again, it's still not available, but I will get some stuff and I will put it in the podcast the week after. Right, now I'm going to get stuck into the crafty stuff, and starting with finished objects. Unfortunately, once again, I have no finished objects to show you this week. I am close on 2, but I still haven't given myself that little push to get them finished. It's a bit ridiculous really, but you know, it is what it is, and you know, this is how I'm working at the minute. I just don't feel those projects right now. So that's full transparency, that's where we're at. Right, that brings us onto the works in progress for this week. I do have a couple to show you this week, and one of them you haven't seen for a little while, so I'm quite excited to show you that one as well, because yeah, it deserves, about time it had some love, and I've finally gotten over the hurdle that I was on with it. But before I show you that one, I'm going to start with the ones you have seen recently. So the first one I have to show you are these. They are the basic A-shape shorts by Spectacle Streak, and I have been loving this project. This project has been what I've been doing the majority of work on, and at this point in time it's been the perfect project for my brain, because I have been really struggling. I've just been all over the place. I haven't been able to get hold of myself recently, and this project has been the one, because it doesn't need anything from me. It just needs me to sit and knit. That's all it needs from me, and it's perfect. It really has been perfect, just the one. And as you can see, I have ploughed ahead. That's where I got to the last time I showed you. I split for the legs, and I have finished one of the legs, and I've since picked up the stitches for the second leg, and that's what I'm working on now. I have tried them on. They're snug, but they fit lovely, so I'm really happy with that. I did extend the leg a little bit, just because I like to make sure that when I'm wearing shorts, I can do anything I like without concern of accidentally revealing anything. So perfect length, really happy, and yeah, just need to do the other leg and then cast off again. Really, oh, thank you, project. It's just been perfect for my brain right now, but love them. The yarn feels really, really nice actually. It's really soft, and I'm quite looking forward to wearing them, if I'm honest. Yeah, really happy with these. Plus, these have reignited my desire to make knitted clothing, because I was a little bit disheartened after doing the Adriata vest. Such a fun project, beautiful project to work on, but I just wasn't convinced by how it looked on me. It was the uppy bits on the shoulders that I wasn't quite happy with. But I think you've said it as well, the more I wear it, the more I wash it, the more it's going to settle into its own, the more it's going to feel right. But yeah, I was like, because I've been doing a lot more sewing lately as well, I was thinking maybe I just sew fitted garments and things like that, and then leave the knitting for, I don't know, the jumpers, the scarves, the mittens, the hats, so on and so forth, the socks. But after making these, I know I've not finished, but after knitting these, my passion's been reignited once again, so really happy with that. These are the first shorts I've ever knitted, so big plus on that as well. I've learned so much, and as I've said, they've been the perfect project because it hasn't asked a lot of me. I've not had to pick up a pattern and think about things. I've not had to, once I got the sizing right, I didn't have to think about anything else because it just works. And yeah, I'm so happy with them, I really am. So looking forward to getting those finished. The project that I might take to Le Mans with me, because I always take a project to Le Mans with me, I usually cast something on and then take it, work on it in the car, and then I can't remember if I've said this because I have stopped and refilmed so many times for this video. So I do apologise if I'm repeating myself, but anyway, I'm going to start the top because this is actually a two-piece set. You've got the shorts and then you've got the basic top as well. So I think I'm going to cast on the top and work on that for my project for Le Mans. So there they are, basic A-shaped shorts by Spectacle Streak. Loving them. It's all right. I'm keeping an eye on the laundry because I've already got the bed sheets on the washing line. It's really windy today and really hot. That's why I'm in the attire I'm in. But I've already had the duvet come off the line once already. So I don't want to end up with laundry in all the neighbours' gardens. So I'm keeping an eye on it if that's why. If you see me looking over there, that's what it is. But yeah, anyway, loving these. Now, the yarn I'm using, once again, I don't have the white ball band to show you, but I'm using this. It is Drops Belle. Really nice yarn. It is a makeup of 53% cotton, 33% viscose, and 14% linen, and it is in this colour anyway. The blue is in the colour 13. Once again, I do apologise, I don't know what the colour is for the white, but those are the colours that I'm using, blue and white. Loving them. And just loving this project. It's been the perfect project for right now. It really has. Yeah, it's been great. So that is that one. Did I show you the progress? I think I did. It's fine. Right, the next one that I've done some work on is gorgeous once again, and that is my lovely Jon Shawl. As you can see, I got to here the last time I showed you, and I've done, let me just pull that over a bit so I can hold this a bit better. There we go. I've not done a massive amount really, considering the width and the length. It's kind of a few of these bands. You can see the progress a little bit better by the loose ends, because if you remember, I sewed in on my ends last week, so that was very good going on my behalf. But yes, as you can see, it starts to accumulate a lot of ends very quickly, so I need to have another sewing in session. But really, once again, love this project. It looks amazing. This pattern, as I say, is the Jon Shawl by Joanna Herriot of Twin Set and Pearl, and the yarn is by Bird Street Yarn. Now, let me grab it. So the main skein, basically, the way it works is you've got your main skein and then you've got 5 20-gram minis. There we go. So I've got my minis. There we go. And the yarn that I'm using is by Bird Street Yarn, and it is their, I don't know if they still do this actually, but it's their reimagined subscription. Was it Reimagined Club? I can't remember. But essentially the yarn that I got 100 grams of Who Do You Think You Saw Us? Why? Oh my goodness, I'm all over the place today. It's going to be a difficult one. Anyway, yarn. Let's show you who it's by first. Bird Street Yarn. Love their yarn so much. And this pattern was designed in collaboration with Bird Street Yarn. The colourway is Do You Think He Saw Us, which I've always wanted this colourway. I've said this before, love it. It's a great name and a great colourway, just perfect combination. But yes, you get the 100-gram skein of yarn, and the Reimagined Club essentially is taking this 100-gram skein of yarn and breaking it down into its colours. So the colours that we use to dye this skein have been broken down into those 5 20-gram minis. It's really hard to hold them all up. There we go. 5 20-gram minis. They're a bit of a mess, but they're in a project that I'm working on, so that's why they're a mess, and I've lost one. But yes, so they're all semi-solids or solids that go in there. And essentially what you're doing is you're striping all of those throughout the shawl. Some of them will get lost, like this one up here, so that is this colour here, and that is purely because of the nature of how this 100-gram skein is dyed. As you can see, the dominant colour is this lovely colour here, so this colour is most likely, it was always going to get slightly lost when doing the striping, but I think that's half the charm of it. So if I hold that back, it does look just beautiful, doesn't it? It's really, really lovely. And it has, the pattern has this really lovely 3D effect as well. Again, just the nature of how the pattern is designed and how those stitches work. It is really good fun to knit, really is. I thought it was going to be quite a challenge. And I think I said last week, I really don't like knitting ribbed. I need to clarify that a bit, because I don't mind ribbed knitting. I just don't like knitting. So I've been working on camisole number 5. I've paused on it because it is literally the entire vest top is ribbed, and that's where I don't like doing rib, because yeah, I don't know why, but I thought that would be quite arduous on this, but in actual fact it's really not. And I think it's just because it's got the interest of that effect, and it just takes away the whole ribbed version of knitting, essentially. I don't know where I'm going with that. It's really hard to explain, but yes, it's not that I don't like ribbing, it's just I don't like ribbing for an entire project. There we go. But yes, there we go. That is the Jon Shawl by Joanna Harriet, Princess Pearl, using the beautiful Bird Street yarn. Right, next one. We are on to this one. This one I've not done a massive amount on, but it's always nice to show you progress. So this is the lovely Flat Iron Shawl by Tony Lipsey. As you can see, that is where I got to the last time I showed you. So as I said, really not done a massive amount on it, but having said that, the rows are actually quite long now, so progress may not seem like a lot, but it kind of is because of how long those rows are. But it's beautiful. I really, really am enjoying this shawl, and as I said before, it's really nice to get it out of paused and actually get some serious work in on this. It's a crochet project, and it uses 300-gram skeins of yarn. I'm using fingering weight. I am in fact using yarn by the lovely, whoops, let me get the ball band, by the lovely, once again, my ball bands always get crinkled, so they don't look the best, but you get the idea. It's by Lockwood Fibres, and the colours that I'm using are quite subtle in terms of their fading. So we've got Wisteria Lilac, which was this one. That's all I've got left of the first colourway. That then faded into the colour that I'm using now, and that is Wisteria Purple. There you go. Very, very gentle change there. And then it will fade into this one, which is called Nightshade. Beautiful colours, and I'm just so happy to be working it up. You can just about see where the colour fades, just about here. So that was where I introduced colour number 2. Faded that in, and then I am now working just on colour number 2. But I think it looks really, really beautiful, and it is such a pleasure to crochet up. It really, really is. So I'm really looking forward to actually getting onto the Nightshade colour, because I really want to see that fading into here. It will be a bit more of a jump compared to these two, but I'm here for it. I'm very excited. But there we have it, the beautiful Flat Iron Shawl by Tony Lipsey. Oh, it was so nice getting this out of paused, it really was, because yeah, I mean, I was doing quite well, I think, at the start of this month. I think it was the start of this month anyway. I just finished projects, and then I pulled this out of pause. I was like, yeah, I'm onto a winner here, but then everything went wrong. So dramatic, but it did. Oh, no, it was still, everyone's still on the line, it's all good. Right, the next one that I have to show you is the one I've not shown you for a little while, excuse me. And that is, oh, I'm so excited to show you this. Hang on. That is the lovely, which way round does it go? It goes that way round. The lovely Catkins Sweater by, oh my goodness, Rachel Ilsley of Unwind Knitwear. It is beautiful. I love this sweater so much. So I need to finish it. Now, for those of you that are new here, this is actually an Advent project that I started working on in 2024. It was using my Advent from Fiberfox, and it was the 2024 Advent calendar, and I thought this would be the perfect sweater for it. In fact, I believe it was dyed in collaboration for this actual sweater, and I think it looks really, really lovely. As you can see, I've done the body and I'm working on a sleeve at the minute. Now, I had stopped working on it for a little while because I was struggling with getting the sleeve, one, to be long enough, and two, to match the body. But I've reached the point now where I'm like, it's not going to match the body because the sleeve is longer than the body, so it will never match the body. So I have made the executive decision and I've just carried on with what I think is best. And yeah, as you can see, I've actually managed to get quite a bit done. So that's where you last saw it, and I'm just done that much. So I'm purling in the round, and really, oh, I love this sweater. Where am I at actually? I am currently on colour 20, so I'm quite close to finishing that sleeve now. It looks so nice and I'm just really, really happy with it. I love this yoke. It looks amazing. I made the decision to stagger how these catkins, the length of the catkins, and I'm just really happy that I did that. It's just so nice. So nice. I am debating because what they say, what Rachel says in the pattern is that you can pick up stitches and do a collar basically. I might leave it the way it is. I think I might do that because yeah, it's just really, really nice. Shall I put it on for you? Why not? Why not? I'm really, really quite warm today. I do apologise. Everything is just thwacking against everything. And there's ends everywhere. Bear with me, bear with me. Yeah, it's really warm today here in the UK, so I don't really want to be sweating on this, but it'll be fine, I'm sure. Hang on. Let me move that out the way. All right. There we go. Oh, it's so nice. Oh. Right, hang on. Oh. Excuse the jogging bottoms as well. I'm in lazy mode today, all right. There we have it, the beautiful, beautiful Catkins sweater. I always get nervous when making sweaters because I don't like sleeves, armpits that go up really high, but this is actually quite a nice length, so I'm quite happy with that. But as you can see, oh, it looks so nice. I staggered the ones at the back, the catkins at the back, a bit longer because, why did I do that? Oh, because they're short row shaping, that's why. So the back sits a bit higher on the neck. Oh, it's lovely. I am so happy with it. I think the only thing that's a bit strange is this bit here. It looks a bit funny when I move my arm, but that's fine. It's fine. But, oh, look at that. It just looks so nice. Fits like a dream. It's very warm, so it's going to have to come off. But I am so pleased with it. And the yarn, I'm just so, oh, fantastic. Right, there we go. Just trying not to lose those. As you can see, loads of ends. Oh dear, dear, dear me. But as far as I'm concerned, it's coming along really, really nicely, and I just need to crack on really. But I've been writing loads of notes about this sleeve so that when I come to do this sleeve, I have all the notes. I just need to follow them and do it on that sleeve, so it'll be fine. But yeah, there it is. It's gorgeous. It's the first time I've ever used a fade, and Rachel in her pattern, she has been fantastic in really helping you out with how to use the colours, when to change the colours, and it's just been a brilliant, brilliant pattern to follow in terms of using a 24 20 gram mini advent. It's been brilliant. So yeah, highly recommend it as an advent project if you like the look of it. I have had to think about it a lot, which has kind of, that's probably why it's taken me a bit longer. But as I said before, this yoke was so much fun to work on. I really enjoy that stitch. It is such a nice stitch to work on. But yeah, just need to crack on really and finish it, because it is not really that far off. But I'm just so happy that it's out and that I've shown you, and I've shown you it on. So yeah, win-win all round. Really pleased. Right, so what else have I been working on? I've been doing a little bit of work. Oh, excuse me, I've just got a little bit of a tickly nose, and yeah, I'm really concerned about my laundry. I might have to bring it in. But I have done a little bit more work on this project. As you can see, it is a Toft project, and it is, I've done a little bit, not a massive amount, so there's not a giant amount to show you, but done a little bit more work on my Bargello coasters. So just to remind you, this is the one that I finished. These are the lovely coasters that are done using the Bargello technique, and that's the kit that I bought. So I've got enough in the box to make 6 coasters, so I'm going to make 2 of this colourway. As you can see, I've done 1, and then 2 of this colourway, which is the one at the bottom, and then 2 of this top colourway as well. But I really enjoy working on this. It doesn't require a lot of concentration, and it's just a pleasure, really. So yeah, I've not done a massive amount. If you do remember, I hadn't done a lot of this the last time you saw it, but I am so excited to have these. Yeah, oh gosh. It is so windy out there. I'm really nervous. But yeah, so I probably won't show you these now until I finish any. I think that's what I'm going to do, because it's hard to tell what work I've done, and it's not really a massive amount when I do work on them. So I'll probably show you when I've done a couple of them, or when I've finished all of them. Maybe, I'm not sure. But I just thought I'd show you them now, because it's been a little while since you've seen them, and yeah, it's quite a fun craft actually. I have been really enjoying this. I did say when I got this kit, in fact I did show you that I got the Christmas version as well. So they're basically the same, they're coasters, but they're red and white, and it's a snowflake in the middle rather than these designs. It's a snowflake kind of in the middle there. So I do have those to make as well. It would be a craft that I'd like to continue, but I just don't know where I would apply it elsewhere. So unless it's like for gifts or things like that, which is a shame, because as I said, I do really enjoy it. It's quite therapeutic to work on it actually. But there we have it. That's the other thing that I've been working on. I have been doing some sewing prep. So I've cut out the fabric for my Jenna shirt. I've started cutting out fabric for a bag as well. But I've come to a pause on those because I needed to get some more interfacing. I needed some light interfacing. I've got medium woven interfacing, but I needed light for the fabric weight that I've been cutting out the shirt for. Yeah, not really a lot else, to be honest. I've just been in and out of, I don't know where I've been these last couple of weeks. It's been a lot. Yeah, a lot. Anyway, on to the next item, which is cast-ons, and there are none. Once again, I have behaved myself and I have not casted anything on. I am still in the thought process of I really need to get my works in progress done, because if I can do that, then I lessen the amount of bags. So this is where my thinking's coming from, okay? So we are trying to sort the house. We're trying to get it tidy. We're trying to get boxes and things gone, because ever since we've moved in, there's been boxes everywhere. They've been going down slightly, but we took a drastic measure and we've been doing a lot of sorting. So there's a lot more boxes around, ready for eBaying and so on and so forth. I have also compiled all of my projects that are currently in progress in terms of knitting and crochet. They're all in one place at the minute. They're upstairs, and there's a lot of them. And I think seeing them like that all together really does highlight the room that is being taken up by these project bags. So that is why I am trying to encourage myself to finish what I've started, get some things done, and then that will lessen that pile, and then I'll feel okay about casting on. In terms of casting on, I really want to start using a lot more of my, I've got something in my eye, please bear with me. Oh gosh. In terms of casting on, I really want to use more of my stash, especially when it comes to yarn. I have a lot of yarn squirreled away in lots of different places. So that's why I've not done a yarn tour, because it's everywhere. And getting it all out and in one place is just, that would be a lot. So I might do a yarn tour. If you want one, let me know. I might do a yarn tour. If enough of you request a yarn tour, I will. But just bear in mind, it will be the most real yarn tour ever, and it will be showing you it in the different various places that it is stashed. And that's what I mean by real. It is stashed everywhere. So I don't have an aesthetic, beautiful way of storing my yarn. I don't have a craft room. I don't have the room for a craft room, unfortunately. I wish I did. That would be amazing. So I haven't got a beautiful unit with all the yarn aesthetically piled up. It is literally everywhere I can stash it. So yes. If you want to see a non-aesthetic yarn tour, let me know. But I do have it squirreled everywhere, and I have a lot of it, so I really want to use it. And the same can be said for my fabric stash. That has increased lately because I have been increasing the amount I've been sewing, so a lot more fabric has come into the house. I haven't shown you it every time it has, but I've shown you a couple of the pieces that have come in. And yeah, the nice thing about fabric and sewing, it happens a lot quicker than knitting does. So that's the issue that I find with knitting. Obviously, I have these grand ideas for projects, and it doesn't help that I have a lot of projects on the needle. But as I've said many, many times, I'm a chaotic person. I'm always going to need more than one project on the go at any one time, because I know for a fact I will look at a project and think, I don't want to work on that tonight. I want to work on this. And then the following night, but I don't want to work on that. I want to work on this or this. It's just how it works. And yeah, chaotic. That's me to a T. Can't see it changing, and that's fine. But I'm going to work with the chaos is what I've decided. And yeah, all that in the vein of trying to get the house sorted. Rob has said, and I think I've said this actually, Rob has said that my office upstairs, it doubles up as an office, a gym, a kind of a craft room, well, craft storage room. It's definitely not a craft room. eBay corner and the guest room. It doubles up as, well, quadruples up as a multifunction room, I should say. But Rob has said if we get the room sorted, there's no reason why I can't turn a little bit of my desk into a craft room of sorts. Is the hope, is the theory, and then that will be amazing if I can. Yeah. So that kind of spurred me on to kind of get more of the stuff down. But yes, that's where that's all coming from. But oh, that's a long-winded way of saying yes, we're sorting the house and I want to get stuff used. Why didn't I just say that? Honestly. How many of you out there are the same? Do you have like a lot of yarn around that you just want to use but you just don't have the time? I don't know, just don't have the time. Don't have the room for any more. I wish I did. Yeah, I have all these grand thoughts of being really organised, but as I say, I'm chaotic, so no, it's not going to happen. Anyway, on to the next section, which is acquisitions, and I don't have any acquisitions to show you this week. I do have one thing on pre-order, and that is the lovely yarn and book box from Beehive Yarns. Super excited for that, but that's not going to be for a little while yet. It is Pride and Prejudice themed. Very excited. For those who know me, you know I'm a big Jane Austen fan. Love Jane Austen books, and Northanger Abbey is actually my favourite. Fun fact there. Love Northanger Abbey. But yeah, so super excited for that box, and yeah, that's the only thing I've got that I have ordered at this point in time. Anyway, I feel like a lot of this video has just been me waffling about things, random things, but I hope that you've enjoyed anyway. Let me know what you've been working on actually. I am always curious to know what you've been working on, and I think I've said this many a time, but I love knowing what you're working on because sometimes you introduce me to new designers that I've never heard of before. And oh, I also have a pattern that I will be getting. I don't have any way to show you, that's so annoying. I'll show you next week because the pattern is out today. What I will do, today being Thursday, what I'll do is I will tag the pattern below, and next week I will explain. I'll show you it and I'll explain because I've been so excited about this pattern release. Oh, so excited. It is beautiful. It's a dress. It's stunning. I can't remember the details, so I will tag it below anyway, just so that you know what it is. If you do go into the description, it will be there. But yes, I will be purchasing that today and I will show you it next week. So stay tuned for next week. Very exciting stuff. But yes, I am going to leave that there because I think I need to lie down. But thank you so much for watching. As always, it really does mean the absolute world to me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day and I hope you have a fantastically crafty weekend. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video.